There are numerous laws debt collectors have to follow. Let's look at 6 of the most important you need to know when dealing with them. So, number 1, a debt collector cannot discuss your debts with other people. Having a debt collector chasing you for money is stressful enough, without the additional worry that other people will find out about your debt. The good news is there are laws in place to block debt collection groups from discussing the debt with third parties. This stops them from trying to embarrass or shame you into paying your debt. So, your creditors or the debt collector chasing you is not allowed to discuss your debt with colleagues, bosses, employers, spouses, friends, family, neighbours, or any person. If they do, it's actually a serious offence. Number 2, they cannot pressure you into a decision. Debt collection agencies want to collect money as quickly as possible. As a result, they may try to apply pressure to make you pay. If you tell anyone working for a debt collection company that you are deciding what to do, they should respect your statement and give you time to find the right debt solution for you. Also, they should never pressurize you into paying larger installments than you can afford or hitting payment deadlines that are just impossible. The regulations say that they're not allowed to pressure you into selling your home or to take out more credit to pay back your debt. Number 3, they cannot refuse to explain confusing jargon. The world of finance is often confusing for the average person. Thankfully, debt collectors are required by law to not use technical jargon on purpose to confuse you. If you start to find yourself confused because they're using technical words that you don't understand, you can and you should ask them to explain what they mean, as the use of tough to understand technical terms can be part of an underhanded pressurizing technique to make you just go along with what they're saying. So be sure to have them explain anything confusing. You should always be aware of what's going on with your situation. Number 4, they must adhere to your contact preferences. Debt collector harassment is one of the biggest complaints among debtors, and it is an illegal activity. Debt collectors will call, will text, and maybe even show up at your home to discuss the debt with you. If they do this repeatedly, then it can be classed as harassment. For phone calls, most people would agree that calls before 8 AM are too early and calls after 9 PM are too late. But your circumstances might be different. For example, if you work a night shift. If you can't take calls at certain times, then tell them. They should keep a record of this and avoid calling you at these times. You're well within your rights to complain if they keep calling or keep visiting your home at the times you told them to avoid. Number 5, they must not claim to have legal powers. The term debt collector is used to discuss 2 groups within the debt collection industry: debt collection agencies and bailiffs. Debt collectors can't pretend to be bailiffs or enforcement agents. Unlike bailiffs, debt collectors can't force their way into your house or refuse to leave when you've asked them to, and they are certainly not allowed to clamp your car or take any of your belongings. This would be theft. Number 6, they must prove you owe the debt. Anyone chasing you for debt must be able to prove that you owe the debt with a signed agreement or a similar piece of evidence. You should never pay unless you are certain that the debt is yours. You're well within your rights to ask a debt collector or bailiff to provide proof that the debt is yours. So these 6 laws are well worth knowing when dealing with a debt collector or a bailiff, but it's also well worth knowing that if you're struggling with debt, then there are options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others will include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the debt solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few multiple choice questions like the total amount of your debt, how many people you owe, and your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so that you can find out more and start taking steps towards improving your financial situation.